Welcome to Awake to Oneness Radio. I am Caroline Chang, your host. The mission of Awake to Oneness Radio is to inspire the world to awaken to the universal truth of oneness. Science is now teaching us that everything is energy, and that energy is interconnected and interdependent. In essence, that energy is one thing. Now, ancient wisdom and spirituality has been teaching the truth of oneness for eons, and now science has actually caught up. But this isn't even new science. This science of quantum physics is over 100 years old. And basically what it means is that we are all connected. Everything is connected energetically, because what we truly are is energy. And when mankind awakens to the universal truth of oneness, there will be peace on earth. Today's show topic is Arise with Sacha Stone. Welcome, Sacha, to Awake to Oneness Radio.
Thank you, Caroline. Very nice to meet you.
So wonderful to meet you. I just discovered you. I just discovered you about a month or so ago when someone had sent me a link of your live stream with David Icke. And I had David Icke on as a guest several months ago, but I've been following David Icke's work since 2010. And I was so thankful to have him on as my guest. And then I was like, wow, this young guy is cool, young rocker. And I said, yes, I must invite him on. So please, Sacha, I know you really don't, you're so well known by so many that you don't need to share too much, but please, with those listeners that are not familiar with you, can you please share your journey to awakening and what all the things you're doing now, which is so great for humanity?
I'd really rather launch into the work I'm doing now, because that's the context that matters, and my backstory is a long and convoluted one, and I certainly don't want to trip over myself relating it. But you know, I'm African, white African, born and bred, and lived the first 17 years in Africa, and then had a base in Europe. All of these years subsequent to that, I've lived in Egypt and I've lived in Morocco variously. I spent a lot of time in those parts of the world, and I've had a home here in Southeast Asia for the last 16 or 17 years, where my main base is here in Bali, Indonesia. But I travel a hell of a lot, and I've traveled enormously for about a quarter of 23 years, something like that. And my work has been involved in citizen diplomacy, also working in the multilateral IGO, which is the intergovernmental sector, as a director general connected to the revolting United Nations organization. But that was my attempt at hacking the system. I founded a Humanitarian Foundation over 22 years ago, which is an intercultural, interfaith peace foundation. Does a lot of diplomacy work and what I call backroom diplomacy at very high level, sometimes at head of state level. I founded the International Tribunal for Natural Justice in 2015. Which has many judicial commissions of inquiry under its belt, the most recent one being.
Hi, I hope you enjoyed that conversation with Sacha Stone. I did just discover his work about a month and a half ago, and I am so thankful. He's so busy, and so I'm thankful that he took a few minutes to share with my listeners. I did record a conversation with Dr. Judy last week and was given a strike by YouTube and haven't been able to upload to YouTube since my channel. I do upload to YouTube because I have access to other channels, but I haven't been able to upload to my channel. But I know that this is also going to be one of those videos. I don't want to lose my YouTube channel. So this is going to be one of those videos that I will just edit the beginning and have a link to the entire conversation on Bitchute. So there will be a link below to the entire conversation right in the description. So I am so thankful for his time. And I also want to say that each one of us that is awakened, each one of us on the planet, whether you're awake or not, each one of us has a purpose and a mission. And I can see that Sacha's mission and like David Icke's mission is to connect those dots. They're great. They're connecting all the dots and bringing it all to, okay, this is where all of this leads to, which is great. That's their mission. That's why they're here. David Icke has been sounding the alarm for humanity. I call him the human alarm clock for the last 30 years, connecting the dots, you know, and Sacha is also doing the same thing. My focus is to bring everybody back to the oneness, to the unity consciousness that for me, I do love listening to David and Sacha and the connecting the dots, I do. But my focus is to keep me in a high vibration. My focus is always on the oneness, that this is a dream. I love that Sacha spoke about how this is a dream of our own creation. It is a dream of our own creation individually and collectively. And when you awaken to that truth, you actually live in the now moment, and you know that every now moment is a blessing. So remember that. Okay, thank you for watching. Please connect with me at my website. Down below it will be a link. My website is awake-to-onenessradio.org. And if you're interested in a mentoring session with me, you can always contact me there. And I am very excited to be working on this US tour, the Arise US tour, helping out Sacha and his team. So I'm excited, and all is good in 2021. I almost said 2020. 2021 is already a great year to awaken. Okay, love you. Peace and love. Namaste for now.